Hey everyone, it's me. So who else would it be? I still don't like this angle. I'm trying to make it work. And yes, I'm smoking my first cigarette in like months because I'm just so. I'm feeling a little bit better today. I need to take a shower. I'm working around the house, whatever. Um, it's just like I don't know. I don't know. I just thought I'd make a video because I need to. I need to start making videos. I need to start doing other videos. I need to just because, okay, somebody's like, oh, why are you always so blah in your videos? Because I suffer from several different things. Depression, PTSD, I have borderline personality disorder. Um, yeah. So, you know, I've been in this place where I just haven't even left the house in like forever, unless I have to. Like, the only time I ever leave the house is when we go out of town. But yesterday I did go and I dropped off some stuff to a friend who actually lives in town. Is always like, we should hang out, we should hang out, and I'm like, ugh, pants. But anyways, and then like I went to Dollar General and I paid like $5 for laundry soap and hair charms or hair because I'm out of these things, and I saved 67% on my ticket. I love that shit right there. Oh yeah. I love that shit. Anyways, yeah, so it was I saved like $7 and it was $5 for everything. Like a bag of flings and those firework things. Because y'all know how much I love gain. I'm sorry, I'm like in the bedroom, not in my office right now. Because I just was like, I should just make a video. And um okay, so what I'm going to talk about in this video, and I know I'm like 2 minutes in, so I will put in the notes to skip 2 minutes. Hopefully I remember to put that in the notes. My mind is scattered. And plus, like, other stuff is going on right now, like, with the house. We're trying to find somebody to flash the roof. And my husband lost his insurance. Um, So, it's just like, woo. And then the puppy. Oh my God. I mean, it's like baby brain, sort of, kind of, because you're like, he's really young and he cries a lot during the night, or he constantly wants to, like, I don't know. Well, I figured out how to, because he wanted to he'd get down off the bed when he had to go to the bathroom, and then, thank God. And then he wants to get back up, but he's too small to jump up on the bed, so he would cry, but now I got this pillow, and I propped it up on the bed, so he figured out how to get himself up here. Thank God. So that cuts down a lot of the crying. And, he almost is sleeping through the night now. And he's actually been really good. Like, he's super smart. We've only had him about a week. And he's already doubled in size. Because he was the runt. I showed him in the last video. He was super, super tiny. He's sleeping behind me now, which I'm surprised Lola's not annoyed that he took her spot. Because that's her favorite spot. Look, he's like doubled in size in a week. I'm holding the cigarette way over here so he doesn't get any. But he was like half this size last week. Say hi. Okay, this video's like 4 minutes in, and this is gonna be like a long story, kind of. Maybe. I'm gonna put this out, because that's enough for me. I'm not a big smoker, I was just really stressed. Um, okay, so, somebody said something about, like, moving a lot, and, like, what are you on the run from the law? Which is funny, because we're not. Neither of us are. Um, But I was gonna say, like, I've never lived anywhere, like, in my life longer than 2 years. Like, maybe Florida, I lived there 3 years. in the same trailer, I mean. Um, so I guess that's the longest I've ever lived anywhere was 3 years in Florida in the trailer. 3644. Anyways, trailer number 5. Okay. Yeah. It's gone now. It was like a million years old. The bathroom was falling through the floor. I'm sure the thing is like torn down or recycled or whatever you do with old trailers. So, but the address was 3644 Avenue S Northwest, Winter Haven, Florida. I don't remember. It was like 33881 or something. Yeah. Winter Haven, Florida. Okay. Hell on earth. So, okay. I'm sorry. I'm rambling. I always do. You should know this about me by now. So, 3 years in that trailer is the longest I've ever lived anywhere in my entire life. Growing up, we did not have a stable house. My parents, they weren't married and they didn't own a house. So, um, we bounced a lot. We didn't really know the reason why until I was older, but we moved a lot when I was a kid. And we were always told by my father not to say, like, if anybody comes to ask for him, say he doesn't live there. And we were always told to say not to tell anybody our dad's name or whatever, like stuff like that. So yeah. Okay. And like my mom had no idea. Nobody had any idea that I know of. Like I've never met my dad's side of the family really. I've met 2 people from my dad's side of the family. That's it. And I don't have contact with them now. For obvious reasons, I suppose, because I mean, when you put somebody in prison, yeah, they're not going to be very fond of you, even if they are blood. Okay, so, like, the weird thing is, okay, like, I'm sorry I'm saying like so much. Okay, we moved around a lot as a kid. We had this one house for like 2 years. I still have dreams about it. uh, and, like, sorry. I put my father in prison when I was 15, almost 16. I remember it was the day after Thanksgiving that the police came and got him. So I remember sitting in the back of the police car and they were trying to figure out if I was lying. Horrible, horrible feeling. Um, but honestly, we didn't even know until years later. 2008-ish. I think if I look it up online, I could tell you, like, you can Google this shit and see that I'm not making it up. If you look up Roger Chipman and, hold on, I'm gonna Google this. Sorry if you hear the typing. Okay. See, when we were growing up, we knew my father as Roger Hanson. Okay. It's Roger Allen Chipman. If you look it up, there's tons of articles. Okay. My parents were married, so obviously I didn't have either of these last names. Hanson nor Chipman. Nobody really knew. My mom did not know him as Chipman. Nobody knew him as Chipman. He had changed his name, not very intelligently, and he had changed his date of birth. So he made himself out to be younger than he really was. And it was 2008. Okay, I'm looking at it right now. That he had gotten out of prison for what he had done to me. And He was living his life with his new stupid naive girlfriend, lying to her, saying he was in prison for a bar fight or something, and still trying to get back with my mom, which she was just like not having. And the police showed up at his door one day because Michigan had decided, and this was a thing in the news back then. There were other people too. But Michigan had decided to send fingerprints of escaped convicts out to all the different states. They had found this one lady in California who had totally turned her life around and was living a good life, was a housewife or something, upstanding citizen in the PTA, never, you know, committed another crime. And then, obviously my father, who had committed several crimes of the same nature, um, after escaping in like 68 or 69. Yeah, he was on the lam for 38 years. And honestly, if he would have never, if, pedophiles could be converted or reformed, he would have been fine. Like, if he had never gone to prison, he would have never gotten caught. Or, and I know this may sound crude, but remember, if he could have kept his goddamn dick in his pants, he would have never been caught. So, yeah, like, I guess, like, I did move a lot. And then in my life now, I kind of made me a bit of a traveler because I know the word gypsy is offensive now. So it kind of made me a traveler. And that's one of the things I liked about Paul, is he was a traveler too. Like, and now I suppose, like, I don't know. After Boo, I started to be like, maybe I want to settle down and buy a house and this and that. And we were just in Albuquerque in that one apartment for 2 years. So I was in that other apartment for like a year. And I don't know. Then we moved around, bounced around in states and stuff. And then when we came here, we were in that one house at first, but that didn't work out. Then we bought this house. And so far it seems like it's going to work out, knock on wood. The plumbing is all good and stuff, and like, other than a few things, it's a good house. Like, it needs some work, like doors and stuff. But other than that, it's a good house. It's the other one had like a lot of plumbing problems that were like gonna be impossible to fix. Or not impossible, expensive. There we go. That's a better word for it. Expensive. And it just wasn't the right fit for us. This house is a way better fit. The layout and the yard and everything. The other house didn't even have a washer and dryer hookup. The the porch in the back was falling apart. The plumbing was horrible. Like, yeah. I mean, it was an old house that hadn't been lived in years and years and years, like 15 years. So it just wasn't a good fit. And hopefully we'll be in this one for years and years and years and years and years to come. So, Tucumcari isn't like my dream place to live, but it's nice. And the crime is low, and I'm gonna move my foot here. See, there's Lola. Sorry. Um, so, I mean, there's low crime. It's My husband texted me a picture and he was like, "Look, dreams do come true. They're working on the building across the street from my work, and The building across the street from his work is supposed to be a Taco Bell eventually. About 4 months ago. 4 months ago, yeah. Somebody had posted in the community that they were looking for managers for Taco Bell that was going to open in the summer. It still hasn't opened. Summer's over, and it's still not here. And I've been like, where the hell is Taco Bell? How could you get my hopes up like that? So, there's no Dollar Tree. There's no Walmart. There's no Taco Bell. The McDonald's doesn't even have sugar-free vanilla iced coffee or Diet Dr. Pepper, which, I mean, unless you're from New Mexico, that's probably not a common occurrence anyways. So, excuse me. I'm not editing that out. I never do. And, I don't know. I mean, it's got its pros and its cons. Like, taxes are low, houses are cheap, but you've got to order things through the mail a lot. Or drive hours to get somewhere. So, like, Walmart is about an hour and a half away. The grocery store here is itty bitty and does not have anything special. Like, no vegetarian food, like, vegetarian meats, meat substitutes, anything like that. The cheeses they have are just like cheddar, mozzarella, sharp cheddar. So, that's as fancy as they get. And I don't know. I mean, it's not without its charm. But we do have a Kmart, surprisingly. Well, probably one of the last Kmarts in the U.S. And that's the reason they haven't shut it down, I imagine, is because we really don't have a lot here. So it's kind of like the community kind of needs it, I suppose. And this video is like super long, and I don't know what else to say. I just wanted to make a video, and I'm sorry this video is super long. Or maybe I'm not. Okay, laters. And if you want to ask a question, I may or may not answer it, go right ahead. Laters.